I see you. You've been scrolling for how long now? 20 minutes? An hour? Maybe you've lost track completely. Your thumb is on autopilot, your brain is both wired and tired, and you know you should stop, but you literally can't. That's not weakness. That's not lack of willpower. That's your ADHD brain caught in a dopamine loop, and I'm here to help you break free without making you feel bad about it. First, here's what I need you to know. You don't have to put your phone down yet. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but fighting yourself right now will only make things worse. Keep holding your phone if you need to. We're going to work with your brain, not against it. This meditation is designed specifically for the ADHD mind that's stuck in scroll mode. And we're going to gently hack your nervous system back to baseline. Let's start with something your brain can actually handle right now. I want you to notice your thumb, the one that's been doing all the scrolling. Don't stop it if it wants to move, just notice it. Is it tired? Tingly? Still twitching with the urge to swipe? Whatever you're feeling is completely valid. Your brain has been hitting the slot machine looking for the next dopamine hit, and that's exactly what these apps are designed to make you do. You're not broken. You're responding exactly how a brain with dopamine regulation challenges would respond to something engineered to be addictive. Now, while you're still holding your phone, let's do something different. Take the deepest breath you've taken in the last hour. Not a perfect breath, not a yoga breath, just bigger than the shallow breathing you've been doing while scrolling. Feel that? That's your nervous system getting its first real oxygen in a while. Your brain has been in a weird state, overstimulated but understimulated, exhausted but wired, bored but unable to stop. That's the paradox of ADHD scrolling, and you're not alone in it. Let's play a game with your attention. You know how when you're scrolling, you're searching for something, but you don't know what? That's your brain seeking novelty, looking for that perfect post that will finally satisfy the itch. But here's the secret. The itch can't be satisfied by more scrolling. It's like trying to quench thirst with salt water. So instead, we're going to give your brain what it actually needs, a pattern interrupt. Right now, wiggle your toes. I'm serious. Inside your socks, shoes, or barefoot. Wiggle them. Now scrunch them tight and release. This isn't just random. Your ADHD brain needs physical sensation to anchor attention, and your toes are far enough from your scrolling thumb that it creates a new neural pathway. You're literally breaking the circuit between brain and thumb. Do it again. Wiggle, scrunch, release. Here's what's happening in your brain right now. You've been in what I call the scroll trance. Time disappeared, your body disappeared, everything narrowed to just your thumb and screen. Real life felt too boring, too hard, too much, or not enough. So you escaped into the infinite scroll. But that escape became a prison, didn't it? The more you scrolled, the less satisfied you felt. But stopping felt impossible because what else would you do? The real world felt like it required too much executive function. Let's make stopping easier. Look around the room you're in right now. Don't put the phone down, just lift your eyes. Find 5 things you haven't noticed in the last hour. Maybe there's a shadow on the wall, a book you forgot about, a cup that needs washing. Your ADHD brain is incredible at noticing details when it's given permission to scan. You're not distracted, you're observant. There's a difference, and it's time we celebrated your brain's ability to take in information instead of always trying to focus it. Now comes the bridge moment. This is where we transition from scrolling to stopping, and we're going to make it as ADHD-friendly as possible. Set your phone down, but here's the trick. Put it face down and slide it just out of immediate reach. Not across the room, that's too much. Just far enough that you'd have to consciously reach for it. This isn't about willpower. It's about creating what I call a speed bump for your impulses. Feel that immediate anxiety? That itch? That's your dopamine-seeking system protesting. It's like a toddler being told nap time is coming. Your brain is going to throw a little tantrum, and that's okay. We're not going to fight it. We're going to breathe through it. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. This is called box breathing, and it's one of the few techniques that actually works for ADHD because it gives your brain a pattern to follow, a job to do. The urge to grab your phone is probably getting stronger. Your brain is telling you stories. What if someone messaged you? What if you missed something important? What if? What if? What if? Here's the truth bomb your ADHD brain needs. In the last hour of scrolling, did you encounter anything truly important? Anything that changed your life? Or was it just digital cotton candy? Sweet in the moment, but leaving you feeling empty and slightly sick. Let's fill that emptiness with something real. Stand up if you're sitting. Stretch your arms above your head. Your body has been frozen in scroll position, and it needs to remember it exists. Roll your shoulders back. Crack your neck if it needs it. Your physical body has been ignored while your brain was trapped in the digital vortex. This disconnection between mind and body is especially intense for ADHD brains because we already struggle with proprioception, knowing where our body is in space. Now we're going to do something that might feel weird, but works incredibly well for ADHD brains. Shake it out, literally. Shake your hands like you're trying to get water off them. Shake your whole body if you want. This isn't just silly movement. It's what animals do in the wild to discharge stress and reset their nervous systems. Your ADHD brain needs this physical reset even more than neurotypical brains because your nervous system has been locked in a stress response disguised as relaxation. The phone is still there, face down, calling to you. Let's acknowledge that call without answering it. Say out loud or in your head, "I hear you, dopamine system. You want more stimulation. I get it." This isn't about fighting yourself. It's about being the wise parent to your impulse toddler brain. You understand what it wants, but you also know what it needs, and those are two different things. Here's a replacement behavior that actually works. Open and close your hands 10 times, making fists, then spreading your fingers wide. This gives your hands something to do that isn't scrolling. Your ADHD brain needs fidgeting, needs movement, needs stimulation. We're not taking that away. We're just redirecting it. Every time you feel the scroll urge, do the hand thing. It's your new ritual, your replacement behavior. Let's talk about what your brain actually needs right now versus what it thinks it wants. It thinks it wants more content, more stimulation, more dopamine hits. But what it actually needs is a reset, a chance to produce its own dopamine naturally instead of chasing it through a screen. Your ADHD brain is capable of finding joy, interest, and stimulation in the real world, but it's forgotten how because scrolling is so much easier, so much more immediate. The anxiety about not scrolling might be getting stronger, or maybe it's starting to fade. Either is normal. Your brain is recalibrating, trying to figure out what to do with itself now that it's not locked in the loop. This discomfort is temporary. It's like when your eyes adjust from a dark room to sunlight. Uncomfortable at first, but necessary to see clearly. Right now, I want you to think about one thing you actually want to do. Not should do, not have to do, but want to do. Maybe it's getting a snack. Maybe it's texting a specific friend instead of scrolling mindlessly. Maybe it's finally starting that show you've been meaning to watch. Your ADHD brain needs a next step, a transition plan. Without it, You'll likely pick up the phone again because uncertainty is harder than scrolling. Here's your permission slip. If you pick up your phone again after this meditation, you're not a failure. You're learning. Every time you interrupt the scroll cycle, even for 10 minutes, you're building new neural pathways. You're teaching your brain that there's life beyond the screen. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. And progress with ADHD looks different than it does for everyone else. Let's end with something powerful. Put your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. That's your life happening right now. Not in the scroll, not in the next post, but right here in your chest. Your ADHD brain is beautiful in its intensity, its curiosity, its hunger for stimulation. You don't need to change that. You just need to point it toward things that actually feed you instead of things that leave you hungry. Take one more deep breath. You've successfully interrupted the scroll cycle. You've given your dopamine system a chance to reset. You've remembered that you have a body, a room, a life beyond the screen. Whether you scroll again in 5 minutes or 5 hours doesn't matter. What matters is that right now, in this moment, you chose something different. And that's enough. That's more than enough. That's everything. The phone is still there when you need it. But right now, you don't. Right now, you're enough. Your unscrolling brain is enough. Welcome back to your life. It's been waiting for you.